12-2 loss here from Dorn Park tonight. Welcome into post-game Tomahawk Talk. I'm Ariel Pinsky, joined by Lyle Allenstein. A rescheduled match against Harwich. We fell for the fourth time to the Mariners this season. A tough loss tonight.
Yeah, four losses to the Mariners in a game where this Braves team didn't really have a whole lot going right. Bats, they only had 5 hits. They had an error. Arms, no really pitcher really stood out today. All of them really gave up a bunch of runs. This is a team that, they struggle with this year. The only squad that Bourne has not been able to knock off. They want to have that opportunity. It's going to have to be in the playoffs in that championship series for the second straight year.
I mean, the key to the Mariners' win tonight was the big inning that they had.
Yeah, the Bourne only trailed by 3 runs heading into that 7th inning. And then the bullpen kind of blew up once again, 7 runs off the bats of Harwich. Really just not something you want to see. You look at this 2 days removed from that loss to Orleans when Bourne staff gave up 1,200 runs. You got to hone in. I know some of these guys are, seeing the mound for the first time, making their debuts. But, late in the season, this stretch, you don't really want to see it. They got to hone in. They haven't won a game since before the All-Star break on Friday against Falmouth. Back when the pitching was really had it going, so they want to get it going, get back on track. Got to do it soon.
Well, we'll be back at Dorn Park tomorrow for this 7-game stretch of games the Braves had to take on Falmouth at 6 p.m. Continuing with post-game coverage, I'm now joined by Adam Gotkin and Devon Jarvis. Adam, we offense struggled a little bit tonight, only 5 hits.
Yeah, and it's now continuing a trend where this offense has struggled. It didn't really look like it in the 2 games before these 2 because they scored 9 runs, but it was big innings. It wasn't runs off the route. Yesterday, Drew Wires is responsible for all 4 RBIs. Today, just 2 runs. So this offense is struggling from top to bottom to bring runs home outside of those 2 big innings on Friday and on Monday. So, they have to turn that around, have to get back to what they were doing back, last Wednesday, Thursday in the middle of that winning streak when they were putting together multiple big innings in a game because, just 2 runs today is never going to cut it.
Well, we've talked about it the last 2 games. The relief pitching just hasn't been there.
No, it hasn't. These big innings that Bourne is letting up right now are mostly coming from that relief pitching staff. You have to have not only a good starting pitcher who pitches a good game, which Folger Boas pitched a really solid game today, but let the relievers follow it up. Landon White, Colton Hartman, Quinn Holt, not their best day on the mound, so you'd probably want to look a little bit more for them and dig deeper into your bullpen and see what you got from your guys who really need to show up if you want to win baseball games.
Well, the great thing about having 7 games in a row is there's an opportunity to bounce back tomorrow.
Absolutely, a chance to bounce back tomorrow, and Bourne still in second place in the division despite the loss. So, you just reset and you go into battle tomorrow in a very important divisional game against Jared Saltalamacchia and Falmouth. That's one that Bourne is really going to be hoping to win. Falmouth in 3rd place right now in the division, so you can get a game and a half up if you win it and be right back in the race for the top seed in the West. So, it's a very important game tomorrow and a great chance to bounce back just a day later.
Well, we're back at home tomorrow taking on the Commodores at 6 p.m.